Okay, let's just be real. If I see one more person put a timeline on their life, I swear to God, I'm gonna take this camera and throw it out the damn window. Y'all, like, I was on Facebook, and Facebook for me is like people that I know or have had some type of interaction with. You know what I mean? Like friends of friends, whether it be colleagues, people I went to high school with, people I went to college with, family, you know. I got on Facebook, and this isn't even the first time. First of all, why do people put their business on Facebook? That's number one. I never really understood that. I used to do that when I was like in high school and in college. But I would say like the past few years, I don't put none of my problems on Facebook. I don't even post on Facebook unless it's to promote like content. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a creator page type thing. But like as far as personal, like whatever, teach his own. So I get on Facebook, right, to see what's going on, and I don't spend much time on there. I'm literally in and out, literally. I get on Facebook and I see someone talking about. I don't really know them personally, but I feel like I've seen their face before. But anyways, I seen someone saying, if I don't get married by 35, I'm just never gonna get married. Why? Why is the limit 35? Like, what happens when you turn 36? Like, you feel me? Like, why are you putting a age limit on being married? Like, am I tripping? Like, what happens when you turn 36? Like, are you dying? Like, what's going on? Like, why is 35 your magic number for marriage? Like, there are people who get married in 40s and 50s. Like, I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, why? And I realized that it's not even just about marriage. People do that with kids. People do that with starting a business. People do that with switching careers. People will do that with going to school. Like, people will literally put timelines on their whole life because they think that after this point, whatever timeline they set, like, it's over for them. And I'm here to tell you, it's not over for you. It's not over until you don't wake up. Like, as long as you wake up, you have another chance to be great. You have another chance to change your mind. You have another chance to try something different. And we need to stop putting timelines on life. I used to think that if I didn't have my whole life figured out by 30, like that I was going to be a piece of shit and wouldn't amount up to anything. I am 33 and I still don't have it figured out. And I realized I am not a piece of shit. And I realized I do amount to something. But I allowed society to make me feel like at 30, I need to have my shit in order. And that's not true. Again, if you're still alive, you're still breathing. Like, it's not over for you. Like, you can keep going. It's not over. You're good. Like, stop. Like, just think about this. Think about all the people, and you might be included in this. Think about all the people who get degrees right out of high school, they go to college. And I did this too. You go to college, you're 18, 19 years old, right? Never probably been by yourself, never lived on your own. And you go to college and you think that you want to be a teacher or you think you want to be a nurse or just whatever. Like you just have these thoughts of what you want to be. So you go and you pursue this degree. You get the degree. You work in the field for a year or two, maybe even 5 years, whatever, and then you realize you don't like that. Like, that's not what you want to do. Because you were only 18 years old when you made that choice, you don't even know yourself. All you know is partying. All you know is freedom. All you know is getting a good job. Like, that's all you know. But you made a life decision at 18. You're not even halfway near the same person that you were at 18. I hope not. If you are, that is impressive. Like to not change at all, to be the exact same way at 18. Whether you try to change or not, if you did not change, that goes in the Guinness World Record book because that is impressive because even by accident, you're going to change. So the point I'm making is you can't put limits on when you should do something. Like people will put limits on if they don't have a house by this time, then they suck. If their credit's not at 800 by 35, then they just deserve to die. Like it's just crazy these timelines that we put on our lives. But you have people who are in their 60s and their 70s doing something completely different than when they were 30 or when they were 40. You get what I'm saying? It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to want to do something else. I don't even use my degree. You guys, I work for myself. I'm a content creator. Like, I have a $40,000 degree sitting somewhere in some storage room, rolled up in a little scroll case, not being utilized. Because I made the decision at 18 that I wanted to be a biologist. Go figure. But that's what I'm saying. Like, what? Why? You're not gonna have it figured out. You're never gonna have it figured out. You're gonna come close. You're gonna learn stuff, right? You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna teach yourself stuff. You're gonna analyze. You're gonna reflect. You're going to get clues. But to say that, to assume that you will have everything figured out by this certain date, and if it doesn't happen, it's just not in the cards for you, I think that's very dramatic. That is very dramatic, and I want us as a society to get out of that. If you are 40 years old and you want to be a content creator, do that shit. Do you know how many old people are on YouTube? I'm saying old, like old. Like I don't even think 40 is old. I'm talking about like there are 70-year-olds like making YouTube content. And they're killing it. And they have nothing but experiences to share. They've been around for 70 years. They got a lot of stories to tell. Like, I don't know why we do this. And like I said, I'm guilty of this too. I have definitely done this. But, you know, the more free I become and the more my mindset shifts, I just realize how stupid it is. Like, it's so freaking stupid. And it's stupid. And it's stupid again. And I want you to stop doing that. If you are doing that, please stop. I remember when I first started going to counseling, and I was like just an emotional wreck, to say the least. I was literally just an emotional wreck. I just didn't know. I was in that trap of feeling like here I am, 30 years old, and my life is over. Like that's literally how I was feeling. And my counselor was telling me that a lot, this is, you know, I'm a woman and she's a woman. She was saying a lot of women, most women go through this phase when they hit their late 20s, early 30s, where it's like, so what's next? Like, is this life? Like, just be married, raise kids, go to a job that you hate and die? Like, this is what happened. A lot of women go through that because you have put timelines on your life and you think that this is what you're supposed to be doing at 30, and then you feel bad when that's not really what you want to be doing. And there's nothing to feel bad about. And I used to feel bad. Let me tell you guys something. I used to think there was something seriously wrong with me. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I really thought that I was cursed, or I just thought there was seriously something wrong with me because I did not desire kids at 30. Like, here I was going into counseling. I'm 30 years old. You know, I just quit my job. I'm running my own business, and I have no desire for kids right now. I do want kids. I do want kids. Let's be clear. I do see a future with children. But I'm saying at the time, at 30, I was like, there has got to be something wrong with me. I have to be like the worst woman on the planet to not desire to reproduce right now. Like, why am I experiencing this? But I get on Facebook and I see my friends and people I've gone to college and school with who are on their second and third kid, and they're ready to start on kid number 4. And here I am just ready to be locked into running a business and not want a newborn right now. I thought there was something wrong with me, but that's because I was putting timelines on my life. And when your life doesn't align with the timelines that you have set because society told you this, then you start to feel like you're not shit. And that's literally what I was going through. And I didn't realize, like, by doing this, it's very toxic because there's nothing wrong with wanting different than the normal. And it shouldn't be the normal, because the normal is you're going to change your mind. The normal is you don't know. Like, you don't fucking know. Like, it's actually ridiculous to think that you have the answer for the next 50 or 60 years of your life, because things change. situations change, finances change, life just changes. Family dynamics change, right? The economy changes. Things just change. You change. You change. Whether you're trying to change or not, you are going to change. It's inevitable. So to think that you're going to be the same person for the next 60 years is crazy. It's crazy. It's fucking lunatic. If you were to take a poll of how many people are in IT right now, I bet you half of the people that you ask probably never even started in IT. They probably started in something completely opposite of that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to do something different and stop putting timelines on every damn thing. Like, just live your life. Just do you. If you want to do this tomorrow and next year you want to do that, then do it. And who cares about how old you are? Do it. As long as you're breathing, you got another opportunity to do what you want to do. Period. All right.